Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the Maryland Terrapins offense comes on the field to open this game. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kurt, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Inside the 35-yard line. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The Terrapins will line up now. It's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Missouri Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got a man down the middle. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. And he takes it in for the score. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Terrapins lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They continue to pound away on the ground. Makes up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
They'll run it to the left. He's got some room. Can he get there? And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. He's running out of time here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. The Terrapins looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. 2nd down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. They get nothing on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking for 6. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. First down and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Terrapins. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Going with the old counter run here. Running with purpose. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. First down here for this offense. Hands it off on the counter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's A screen pass complete to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Terrapins pick up enough yardage for a first down. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his back. And the completion made. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Terrapins trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. Terrible. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, Maryland has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. It's an option look. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Handoff in a single back formation. Some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Now it's 3rd and short on the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll toss it to the back. Ball still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here,
touchdown, Terrapins. In the beatdown. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets rid of it on the move. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to chuck it again. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they get the completion. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Missouri now in the red zone. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He goes. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive